Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Services, Commander-in-Chief Army, Vice Senior General Mao A, together with Prime Minister General Thein Sein, Secretary 1 of the State Peace and Development Council, Lieutenant General Tiha Durate Aung, senior military officers, ministers and responsible personnel left Naypyidaw for Yangon on 29 May to inspect relief and resettlement works being carried out in storm-battered regions in Yangon and Irrawaddy divisions. On 30th May, they visited a Twin Battalion relief camp in Hlaingpa Township, where Lieutenant General Nyusui of the Ministry of Defense and Commander Major General La Tae-win explained about the scale model of 20 feet long and wide and 11 feet high low-price house planned to be built for the victims. Later, Vice Senior General Mao A cordially greeted storm victim families being accommodated in tents and inquired about their stay, health, livelihood, basic needs, and the conditions of children's education and encouraged them. Afterwards, officials reported on completed renovation of No. 7 Basic Education Middle School near the relief camp. At a Twin Battalion relief camp, 369 storm victims are systematically accommodated in 40 tents, and responsible personnel are providing necessary assistance. From there, they went to the relief camp open in Ward 17 of the Community South Township and inspected the administrative office, command, and clinic, at which necessary assistance and healthcare services for the victims are being provided. Later, they cordially met and consoled the victims. Commander Major General La Tae-win explained about scale models of low-price houses and fly-proof latrines for the victims. At the Community South Relief Camp, storm victims are systematically accommodated and responsible personnel are providing necessary assistance. Similarly, they visited the relief camp open at Ward 16 in the Community North, where he heard reports on providing necessary assistance and healthcare services, as well as accommodation of victims in the tents family-wise. Vice Senior General Mao A inspected each tent, inquire about their stay, health, occupation, and income, and conditions of children's education, and give necessary instructions to officials. Later, they moved on to Myanmar International Diloa Terminal, MRTV, in Chowden Township, where they inspected loading of export goods such as beans and pulses and logs on board the ocean liners. Then they inspected the containers stored at the container berth of the terminal in a motorcade. It is claimed that ocean liners with a capacity of 15,000 to 20,000 tons can berth at the Myanmar International Diloa Terminal, MRTV. Since wharf number 5 to 9 of MRTV is 1,000 meter long, 20,000 tons capacity ocean liners can berth there simultaneously. At that moment, green grams and timber were being loaded on board the 3 ocean liners berthed at the terminal. Since MRTV consists of 5 wharfs, 5,000 capacity container berth, modern cranes, and 20,000 square meters wide warehouses, goods can be stored and transported conveniently at the terminal. Later, Vice Senior General Mao and party inspected regular operation of loading and unloading containers at Sule and Puangjo international terminals of Myanmar Port Authority in a motorcade. The distance of wharfs number 1 to 7 of Sule terminal is 1,026 meters long, and 7 cargo vessels with a capacity of 15,000 tons can berth there simultaneously. At the distance of wharfs number 1 to 3 of Puangjo terminal is 457 meters long, 15,000 ton capacity container ship and 2 cargo vessels, totaling 3, can berth there at the same time. It is planned that Puangjo Container Berth of Myanmar Port Authority holds 2,622 containers, and Joint Venture Container Berth can store 4,387 containers, while Inland Container Station has a capacity of holding 2,822 containers. Next, Vice Senior General Mao and party went along Sin O Dan, Shui Tang Dan, Lan Thi, Kain Dan, and Warren jetties in 2nd Township, where they inspected regular operation, traveling and trading by vessels flying to the townships in Ayeyarwady Division. They then inspected container ships and cargo vessels berthed at Myanmar Industrial Port, MIP, and unloading and transporting the cargoes in a motorcade. The total length of jetty number 1 and 2 of Myanmar Industrial Port, MIP, is 10 meters. So, a 13,000 tons capacity container ship and 2 cargo vessels can berth there simultaneously. And it holds 3,500 container boxes. At Asia World Port Terminal, Major General Teng Sui and officials explain about loading and unloading container boxes at the terminal and currently loading of export logs on the ocean liners, opening container camps at the respective jetty, including Asia World, and sufficiency of container stores and warehouses at the Asia World Port Terminal. Vice Senior General Mao instructed the needs. 3 wharfs of Asia World Port Terminal is 614 meters long. So 13,000 tons capacity container ship and 4 cargo vessels can berth there simultaneously. At present, the terminal is operating regularly by loading timber logs and container boxes with advanced cranes onto the ocean liners. It holds 4,657 container boxes. It is landed warehouses along Asia World and Yangon Port terminals owned by Myanmar Port Authority and the Ministry of Commerce are in their services. In Yangon, there are 7 port terminals where 23 cargo vessels and container ships with a capacity of 13,000 to 15,000 tons can be berthed simultaneously. At present, 21 cargo vessels are being berthed at those terminals. They are equipped with 6 container camps where 22,988 container boxes can be stored simultaneously. It is learned that those port terminals and container camps are in their regular services. Later, Vice Senior General Mao E and party moved on to Yangon International Airport, where they looked into arrival of relief supplies sent by international communities by aircrafts and transferring those items from the aircrafts onto helicopters and trucks for sending them to the Mao E.